Hello everyone. Let's do a Digital Alley roundup, DGLY of all things. All right, first of all, let me be very clear. I do not like the reason this stock moves. I am completely opposed to anything violence related or anything like that, but this is a stock which moves off of news like that. All right, as you can see, it's very low priced, but it does have options available to be traded on it. Why don't I show you those in a second anyway? So what we did here is you're going to notice this volume pop. That's quite the pop, by the way, for a stock like this. I mean, the thing went from a low of $1.80 to a high of $2.95 in one day. So first of all, that's a couple things happening. Obviously a surge in demand to get into this stock, right? And also a catalyst event. All right, so this company makes a particular product which a lot of traders felt the demand was there for, given some recent events in Louisiana. Now, the last time this stock made a big move was on a very similar catalyst, actually, unfortunately. Again, full disclosure, I do not like this stuff. But if there's opportunity out there, of course, I'm going to try to jump into it with members alongside. And last time a move like this happens, was one of the best percentage returns of my career, all right? Not dollar amounts, because as you can see, this is a lower priced stock, and I don't jump in enormous on these lower priced trades, all right? What I do is I go in with a smaller position, and it's a risk reward thing for me. I want, yes, it's a little riskier. That's how these lower priced options and lower priced stocks work, all right? But the reward is also greater, as indicated by the fact that these calls closed up, for me at least, 290% on the day. All right. Now, yes, that's the same day. So here's why I didn't get out in the same day. I know, I've been teaching for a long time now. I know I have a ton of members all the time who, first of all, might work outside of the house, which is fine. All right. I used to work outside of the house too. Second of all, if they are trading actively, maybe they're not glued to a computer all day, which is also fine. Honestly, if you're not like an all the time trader, or you don't have a full-time computer job, who wants to be glued to a computer all day anyway? It's nice weather out still as we wrap up the summer. Plenty of other things to do outside. So I don't get in a trade and then exit the position in full intraday. I view that as bad nature to members. Last thing I need to be doing is annoying members. You know, I'm in, and then 30 minutes out, 30 minutes later, I'm out. Like, you know, honestly, realistically, who can keep up with that, right? Price action as it happens isn't hard to monitor on a trade, but, you know, just nagging people nonstop with text alerts, which are too hard to keep up with, that's bad nature. And I know that from experience, so I don't do it anymore, all right? But Digital Alley, DGLY, here we jumped into 2.5 calls, and they were dirt cheap. I got in around 22 cents. These saw a surge in volume, in buying volume. So what that means is unusual options activity started to step in. Pair that with increasing stock volume. So what this means is traders were buying either the stock or the options or both, all right? So bullish bets left and right for a stock which, at its low price, having been in a downtrend, probably had a very high short float at the time, all right? So this created for two things. First of all, obviously a nice profitable piece of a trade intraday, all right? Second, a short squeeze, because those shorts said, uh-oh, this isn't the right trade anymore. You know, it might have been a good trade to enter over here, but this pop, time to cover up those those shares short, sorry, and think about, you know, moving on to whatever the next one might be, even if it meant to a lot of short sellers who are aggressive, just getting right back in here. I don't do that stuff personally. Shorting is very risky. You may have heard horror stories and stuff. I know I certainly have, but anyway, that's not what we do in the service. So Digital Alley case roundup. What did we just learn here? First of all, the lower priced stock options are going to move faster with less price involved. So what that means is they're going to cost less to get into. They're also going to move faster, all right, in both directions, okay? So yes, they can go green faster on you than a blue chip stock options. They can go red faster on you than a blue chip stock options, all right? So what that means to me, like I said, let me reiterate, is I take smaller positions. I look for a higher profit target to the upside, and I give it more wiggle room to the downside. So the dollar amount is realistically about the same as it would be on a blue chip stock, all right? Because, like I said, I take smaller positions. Second, big short float in this. So one, demand for owning the stock or being bullish on the stock in the short term at least increases exponentially as indicated by this move here. So short sellers have to cover up their positions, giving the bulls even more of an advantage to hop into this trade as shorts are covering up, all right? Third, unusual options activity on a very cheap stock has to be backed by a catalyst. Honestly, who in the world goes out and trades options on cheapy stocks like this when you could be trading these other very liquid stock options on stocks which do move all the time, every day? I'm talking about Apple, Microsoft, Walmart, even Square, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, Facebook, you name it. There are plenty of other options to trade out there rather than trying to dig through the world of small caps all the time. This is something that I picked up off the money flow, off the data. We hopped on in. Like I said, it closed up 290%. Congratulations to members who crushed this trade intraday. Like I said before, it's bad nature for me to hop in and out. For those who work, for those who aren't glued to a computer all day, which by the way is about 70% of traders just off the stats in my experience. But this is how we crush Digital Alley. Case study, unusual options activity, short squeeze, high demand based on a catalyst, and we caught it, baby. All right, so if you're a member, you caught a piece of this. Congratulations, folks. Trades like this don't come along every day. I sure wish they did, but hey, nice piece here. Hope you're having a great day. Talk soon.